Welcome back, Exiles, to episode 3 of our Zero to Heroes Let's Play series on our Deadeye Lightning Arrow character. Damage is feeling okay, definitely could be better. We just got a new bow and we just made it to interludes last episode. And this episode we're going to make it all the way to tier 15. But before that, we need to upgrade our damage a little bit. So this one rune is going to go from 2500 to 2800. Like 350 DPS overall is quite significant for a single rune slot on our weapon. Yeah, feeling pretty good. And these abyssal containers, they're now starting to give me some greater orbs of transmute and augment. So making future gear is going to be that much easier going towards maps. This is my first waystone, tier 1, you know, humble beginnings. And at this point, I needed the new map tab and socketable stash tab. So we went ahead and splashed out a little bit there and bought ourselves some nice fancy new tabs. And we killed Diablo and yeah, greater orbs. What's not to love there? Those orbs are actually pretty nice. I do a little bit of crafting here on this chest piece. It's got spirit on it, which I really like. And hoping for something good, and we actually got another pretty high res there. So dual res with spirit with decent-ish evasion. Yeah, that's a significant upgrade for us. So let's see, our evasion goes from 17% to 43%, and our resistances get a nice little boost there as well. It was well in time, truly, for an upgrade there. And yeah, I still got 2 sockets to throw in. Make a little bit of a trade here. It's just 50 spirit, but early on in the league, you know, those things sell for quite a bit. All right, so that armor couldn't have come at a better time. This guy killed me like 3 or 4 times. Without the new armor, yeah, I could only fear how bad it would have been. But we got him done, so that's good. Then we're gonna do a little bit of crafting. Unfortunately, this has so much crit on it, and we're not crit at all. I was hoping for a high flat damage, but 38% increased damage with bow skills is good enough for me. It's only got +1 proj, but we're still pretty early on. We haven't even made it to maps yet, and this thing gives me about 1000 DPS, so quite happy with that. Damage still feels a little bit low, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna make it to map soon. We're starting to get into currency, and I'm kind of at this point focusing on tankiness and survivability. So we get 40 spirit here from this skull. And that's really important for us because now we can get our little chicken online. So the row amount is really helpful. Feels so good to finally have that online. Damage is feeling pretty nice. This guy's kind of weird though. He just kind of like turned himself into a popsicle and just chilled there. Not sure what that was all about, but I'll take it. We sell this armor here. It's just 400 energy shield. Early on, you know, people are really wanting some like high energy shield. It didn't have much else going on. Re-rolled some boots, just life, movement speed, some decent evasion, and yeah, some resistances. So our evasion goes up to 47%, and we get a little bit of chaos res, a little bit of extra life. Yeah, overall, pretty nice little upgrade there. This was a weird experience. This guy just didn't want to die. Like, I thought, oh, yeah, we took him out. You know, the damage is feeling good. There's the loot. Nope. That dude's just kind of here. He's just here to stay. He's just chilling, living his life. And, yeah. Not sure what that was all about. But, anyway, check this out. This is pretty cool. And tink. That's our first divine orb, baby. And it's before we even get to maps. So, I mean, we're really close to maps, but still, it's pretty sweet. I'll take a divine orb and interlude. At this point, I was feeling like the damage was feeling a little bit lackluster, so I decided, yeah, it's probably time. We should stop putting it off. We should go ascend. And we get a nice little nugget of bonus here with the Takati Soul Core. Those sell for like 30 exalts at this point. It was nice. I ended up throwing them in my gloves or whatever. More chaos res is always good to have. But chicken's dead. And there's our little nugget. Soul Core of Takati. Just 11% chaos res. It's nice to have. As far as the ascendancy points go, we go into point blank. Essentially, this just gives more damage the closer to the target we are. And seeing as we like to stack up and face tank and like kind of shotgun the enemies down, point blank works really well for us. So we're gonna do our first waystone. I'll be honest, didn't feel amazing. Felt fine, but could definitely be better. So I thought maybe before we invest too much time into running more waystones, we go ahead and get our third ascendancy done. And we're working with the bare minimum here in terms of relics. Basically, I just wanted to go for maximum honor and then honor resistance. Take into consideration honor resistance stacks and caps at 75%. But yeah, we get it done. We dodge some little flamey fireballs, and we kill some little stupid stinky bosses. All in all, everything went pretty smoothly. I think we got quite lucky with our boons and our afflictions. But yeah, we got her done. We're getting a bunch more relics here for future runs. It's all good stuff. Little scorpion girl. I think that's a girl. Sounds like a girl. Well, she's dead. And we get our ascendancy points. And this is just straightforward, just skills fire and additional projectile. Great. And I'll be honest, things are feeling much, much better. And this is new to me. I've never seen one of these before. Apparently you can put this in gloves for more physical damage. Nice. All right, check this one node out. 3,600 DPS. 4,200 DPS from a single node. That's why we love Chicken Dan. So I'm running through. The first time you do a breach or a ritual or delirium or anything like that, you get your first free 2 nodes now. That's kind of a nice change. Sorry for the lag, but I thought this clip was worth showing. It's our second divine, same day. Take note of the time there. 1844. Just 10 minutes later. Oh. Another divine. So 1854 to 1913. Yeah. I just found these gloves. Those are worth about 4 divine. So I think that means I made about 6 divine, 5 divine, something like that, in about 45 minutes. Not too bad. Anyways, I'm selling some stuff and I see this crazy little belt here. Huge life, some good mana, and tri-resistances. We're gonna go ahead and slap that thing on immediately. That's a huge upgrade for us. That helps out a lot. Anyways, I'm hanging out in these abyssal depths, killing some boys, and this guy in particular was really, really nice and dropped us an abyssal echoes. So I decided to continue progressing our Atlas passive tree, and in order to do that, you're gonna find all the corrupted zones and you're going to cleanse them. You're gonna kill these little fat boys here. They're corrupted bosses. When you do that, this dude's gonna come in, do some weird stuff, and you're gonna get this rock. The rock gives you 5 passive points. As far as our passives go, I'm gonna go ahead and focus on essences and strong boxes this league early on. Essences are going to be really, really nice for self-crafting our gear. There's a lot of potential there. And then strong boxes are just really nice for additional extra currency. Then we get lucky again and get an Omen of Light. These things have skyrocketed in price recently. And yeah, I went and sold mine for like 90 exalts. It feels bad looking back on it now. Anyways, let's buy some stuff. This bow was well and truly underpriced in my opinion at 1 divine. And we get a huge damage increase. And while we're at it, we've got the extra currency. We might as well. I go ahead and pick up this quiver here. It's got some attack speed, +2 proj, some nice flat. It's pretty solid overall. We do replace it quite early though. Here's me selling the Omen of Light for just a disgustingly low amount. I should have held it for like a day more. I would have doubled that amount, but it's not a big deal. Easy come, easy go. Speaking of which, perfect jeweler's orb. I could sell this for around 80 or 90. Yeah, 80 exalts, but I go ahead and just use it. Damage is feeling pretty good after that bow and quiver upgrade. So, bam, 20k. 20k lightning arrow, and it's only level 19. So, a lot of room for improvement. I still need to make a bow with like +4. But this bow is good enough for now. It's a lot of elemental damage. there's huge room for improvement on this. We can get +4, we can get an additional proj, we can get 2 more additional projes from the sockets later on. But overall, I think the next thing that I really want to focus on is amulet and chest. And we just so happen to have 1 divine and 160 exalts that we can probably pump in. Get a decent chest with like 1,500 plus evasion rating. But I need that spirit, right? I need like at least 35 spirit, something like that, to be able to run what I'm currently running. And we can get that cold res and lightning res between these 2 slots here. But I got a decent quiver. I actually made this one myself. I crafted this one right after I bought one. Where is it? Yeah, this one. I don't know what I was thinking, dude. Yeah, it was a big increase, but apparently this one's actually better, even though it's got less attack speed. I don't really know. I don't feel as much of a difference. I'm still one shot and everything anyway, so doesn't matter too much. Decent belt. Found / crafted that myself. Yeah, the character's coming along pretty well. I'm gonna keep going. All right, back into the depths we go, slowly but surely working our way up to tier 15s, and we find this slip strike vest here, and just identified is kind of nuts. Dual res with high evasion and life, and we even exalt slam, a hybrid roll. Yeah, it's got an open suffix. That thing's sticking around for a while. And then these runes are better than a 1 to 30 lightning rune. It's just extra damage as chaos. Yeah, it was like 1,000 extra DPS, so yeah, I'll take that. Omen of Light, this is the 2nd or 3rd one that we've dropped, making our way up to tier 15s, and they used to be worth significantly more whenever there was a little bit of an exploit going on, but now that that's been patched, the prices dropped pretty dramatically. They're down to like 40 exalts, but still 40 exalts, and that was our first tier 15. So as I'm selling some stuff, just stumble upon this crazy little ring. Just a ton of mana and flat damage, strength, chaos res, a little bit of mana leech. That thing's kind of ridiculous. It just gave us so much damage and some mana sustain, which we were kind of struggling with. And I just leveled up, so if I die, no big whoop. And this guy hits like an absolute truck, and we did just that. We died like 2 or 3 times. And yeah. I mean, we got it done. At the end of the day, it's the end of day 3. I'm not too upset with our progress. We're doing tier 15s pretty reliably. The damage feels good, and we're not dying left and right. So, yeah, I think we're probably doing something right. Fubgun's build is ridiculous. It's always good. And, yeah, it's carried me, like, hard. So, if you are enjoying this series, please consider giving it a like, commenting, all that. The series in a whole has not really done too well. Yeah, let's be real. The series has done pretty poorly on YouTube, and there's very much a lack of motivation and desire to keep posting on the series. It kind of feels like a big flop, and I just kind of want to cut my losses and dip out and just play the game. So if you are liking the series, please actually like the video. It helps YouTube know who to send these videos to, and yeah, sometimes the algorithm needs a little bit of directing. So I appreciate you for your time, and I hope you're looking forward to the next episode, and I will see you then. Have a good night and be safe. See you soon.